Hey everybody, welcome back to some more Project Ozone 3. I am MrEnvelope, and check it out guys, our smeltery has grown. Went ahead and expanded it. It's a 4x4, and the reason why we got a 4x4 is because for every 4 layers we have on here, it's going to cook up a stack, or we'll be able to melt down a stack. Not that important, but just kind of easy for knowing what we can and can't do. Let's go ahead and take those off. Gonna add I think we're gonna have 8 layers altogether, so 1 2 3 4 1 2 okay 4 didn't look like it. This will be 6, and then 2 more will be 8. There we go. Perfect. But anyways guys, I'm gonna let you know now, this is my second time recording this episode. You may or may not know from my TFC series that I've been playing around with some mic settings, and I had 2 episodes of Ozone recorded, this and the next one. I had to scrap them because the settings I chose were terrible. They sounded fine when I was testing, but I guess when I recorded, I talked differently or something. I don't know. Basically, there were tons of part where I would just cut out. Ton of part? Did I say that? There were tons of parts where I would just cut out, and that was not okay. I tried fixing it as best I could, but it was not good. I had to just stop. It wasn't worth all the headache that it was causing. So I scrapped it, and luckily I had a backup of this right before the last episode. Or no, not right before, right after the last episode. So I'm very happy I made that backup. Oh man, I wonder if I made a backup of this again, just real quick. That's fine. It's fine. I think I do. I know I do, actually. I can see it now. Okay, good. But anyway, so I've done all this stuff that we're going to do today before, just like a heads up. So it might seem like I'm speeding by. It might not. I don't know. Let's turn this off also. But that's because, like I just said, I've done this already. And I know I'm a little more prepared because I also just watched back the recording, so I know exactly what I messed up on. So hopefully there's no mistakes. But anyways, let's get into it. So today, as you can see, now that we have our smeltery, we're gonna go ahead and make some tinker tools. We're gonna make some tinker tools, and check out this redstone real quick. Since we have 4 faucets, each one of these we want to give a signal to. So this clock is giving this a signal, this torch will pass on the signal, this other torch will pass on this signal, and then these 2 blocks with the redstone dust is going to pass on the signal there. So, pretty cool. I was very happy with this whole thing. I think I did a good job at getting it to work. But we're going to make our pickaxe, and the pickaxe is going to be made out of cobalt. And luckily, from that crushed netherrack, I sifted through and I managed to get 2 cobalt. I don't know if I mentioned that last episode, but you might have seen it. That's going to be what our pickaxe head is made out of. For the tool rod, we're going to use copper, right? And for the sword, for now, we're going to use iron. And that's not a good, it's not a good sword type. Material, I mean. But we're gonna have to make it work for now because eventually we're gonna want solium. And this is just some random stuff from Mystical Agriculture that'll let us get mob chunks. And mob chunks are going to be used for when we get into Mystical Agriculture, when we want to make mob seeds. So it's just going to be good to get it now. Start farming up some chunks now if we can, at least. Because we're going to need them. I don't want to have to stop to go grinding for some in the future. And I think it'll just make more sense to do it now. So we have 4 cobalt. That only takes 2, right? Yeah, wait. Oh, wait. Okay, we got... Okay. I'm a little dumb. Let's see, then I guess... You know what, let's just cast out that last cobalt just in case I goof up. And we need to repair the pick. Copper. Oh, we're gonna need more copper. Oh no, that's 4. Okay. For the sword handle, or like the rod, yeah, the handle. We're gonna want the sword and the pickaxe handle to be made of copper. This will give us XP every time it's used. XP is good because we can never have too much early game, I guess. For the binding, I'm not sure. Typically, I go with bronze. I think... Should we do that again? We got 2 copper in there. I feel like my voice is like shaking out. Like I'm afraid or something. I'm gonna assure you now, I'm not afraid. Won't keep me down. I'm not afraid. Yeah, I don't know what's up with my voice right now. Let's see. Cobalt. Oh, why did I cast the damn copper? Get back in there. No! Okay. Alright, I made a really bad mess in there, and I don't know why. I'm terrible. Let's just pretend I did everything perfectly. So the pickaxe, we have the cobalt head, the bronze binding, which gives more durability, and the copper tool rod, which gives XP, like I said. Oh, and then the cobalt pick is good for pickaxes because it has momentum. If you have a whole thing made out of cobalt, you get more momentum. But what it does is, if you mine and you keep mining, you'll mine faster, so that's always nice. And it's a really strong material. I prefer it over Ardite and Manulin, because Manulin, I think, is a little more costly with repairs. And since our tool isn't unbreakable right now, it's very important that we... Perfect. Is the tin okay? Okay. Whew. It's important that we try to maximize durability. Okay, that's good. That can just keep running again. You can go away. This can go in here. I'll smelt more things later, but what we're going to do now... Let's also make the sword. We're going to go to the Nether, I believe. You like how confident I sound? We're going to go to the Nether, grab a few materials, like diamond ore, things like that, and yeah, that should be it. So, I'll see you guys in the Nether. Ooh, but before we go really quick, we are going to make some... Do we have some? We have 3. Okay. We're going to make a glider. This is going to be helpful for escaping any danger in the Nether. I don't know how much we're going to need. Did I just make the whole stack? Well, it's too late now. I already made it. This is going to help us escape some danger in the Nether. Get around easier. Things like that. And then we go like this, right? No. There we go. It's just going to be really helpful. It's from Open Blocks. It's been around forever, so what you do, you hold it, right click, when you jump off stuff you glide. I'm not gliding very far because it's raining. When it rains, you don't get to travel as far. Uh-oh. I was going to show off the glider, but looks like we're being attacked. Oh, come on. Oh, we did it. Nice. Oh, and there's a blaze right there. Let's not stick around. There's a village over here. I told you guys. I recorded this already. But check out the glider. See? It's very helpful for getting around. Oh, God. It wasn't deactivating. Oh, I hate that. I don't want to turn off mob noises, though, because then... What if I get attacked? What do you have? What? That's not... I don't think that's a good deal. That guy had a diamond in his house, which is always welcome. I'll always take diamonds. Let's just grab all this stuff. I already know that I'm going to want it. And let's take this. What do you got? Ooh, glowstone. Pretty cool. Alright, close that. Now we gotta find some good stuff, like diamond ore, lapis ideally, so we can get fortune and looting. And we did grab some of that soul stone, which is that brown rock that we see everywhere like that. We grabbed some of that last time, so we don't really need it. But we should grab some inferium essence. There's some ore of that here. I know I said I wanted to wait last episode, but if we want to get our soulium sword, we might as well do it now. And it doesn't take too much. And this is the heat sand. Oh! You guys don't know about the heat sand. I don't think so. We're going to want to grab some of that, and I'll show you guys why when we get back to the overworld. So, yeah, this is what I'm going to be doing. It's going to be pretty boring, so I'll probably just skip right now. But just grabbing some cobalt so we can make cobalt... Hello. So we can make a cobalt matok, because a matok is a very helpful tool also. And so we can repair our pickaxe whenever that breaks. And then I'll just be grabbing mostly iron for right now. Iron, redstone, and lapis. And I guess inferium. If anything crazy happens, I'll bring you back. But I doubt anything will. So, see you guys back at the base. Alrighty guys, this is pretty much the whole haul that we got from the Nether. Not too much stuff, but enough to help us get going with making these the storage drawer upgrades and the Yaba upgrades. This is from the Yaba mod, by the way. Because if we check our... Didn't die, by the way. If we check our questing book... Oh, did this get reset? I thought I... It doesn't matter. If we check this guy right here in the beta quest line, we need to make all these upgrades for Yaba. The controller, the void barrel upgrade, the hammer, and then for storage drawers, we have to make these upgrades and all of these extra things. And I wanted to get some ore duplication going before we started any of that. And to get even more duplication, we're gonna want to upgrade our furnace from the Better Furnaces mod. That's what it's called, right? No, furnace overhaul. So let's go ahead and get that going first. We want to make a few of these blank upgrades. I think at least 5. So let's do that with all of our iron. We can't make this one yet, but that shouldn't stop us from wanting to do these ones. So let's make the efficiency upgrade and the ore processing upgrade. I did not grab any glowstone, but we got some from sifting. Ore processing. There we go. And speed, why not? Again, we got these from sifting. Very good. Sifting is the best. Perfect. And just with these 3, we're pretty much set to continue on to making this stuff better. Because check this out. We're going to want to upgrade our furnace, and that's going to take 4 diamonds, I believe. Yeah. So we don't just want to break this down. We want to smelt it. And if we smelt a single piece of nether ore, which normally doubles if you cook it in a furnace, it quadruples if we put it in the gold furnace. So that's pretty cool. That's why we want to upgrade this fella. But before we also just start popping in cobalt, before we just start breaking that diamond ore, let's also put some... Nope, we can't do that anymore. Let's also put some fortune on this. Oh, I put my axe in there. I'm like, it's not working. Do we have any lapis? We have some, so let's... I can't do that there. You used to be able to do that in old Tinkers. So that's luck 1. That's all we have. Maybe we should have smelted up our lapis first. That's all the lapis I could find, by the way. Nope, just kidding, I lied. This is all the lapis I could find, by the way. It's important that we get the pickaxe lucked out first. So let's do this. How much is that? 34? Not enough. Let's try to get luck 2 before we break the rest. Nope, still luck 1. Bam. Oh, that's pretty good. We're also getting this fluorite stuff whenever we break lapis ore. Same thing happens when you break redstone ore too. You get something different. I'm not sure what it's how we're going to use it exactly. It's from nuclear craft, but it does have a pretty complicated use to it. We can turn it, or we can crush it into this fluorite stuff, and we can turn it into fluorite water, which can be used for mixing with sulfuric acid to get hydrofluoric acid and calcium sulfate. So it has some uses, but we probably can't do that now, duh. And we probably don't want to mess with it now, but I'll still hold on to it because I'm not certain when its proper use will become available. So let's put that there. Whoops. The glider was very handy, by the way. I'm glad I made that. Let's see how much diamond we get. I also managed to find a few pieces of Nether emerald ore, and that's going to be great for the same bit of questing that we're doing. So we can go from diamond to emerald, and then for the upgrades too, because some of those require emerald as well. Very nice. We turned the 1 diamond we had into almost 2 3/4 of a stack. Very good. Let's keep some of this. I don't know why I did 3/4. Let's pop those in there too. Let those smelt up, and then we'll go ahead and upgrade those, and then we'll get started on the storage drawer upgrades. Alright, 12 emerald ore turns into 27 emeralds. Very nice. So there's our gold furnace. Let's not mess up the recipe. There we go. Diamond furnace. Quest. There we go. And now let's get the emerald one. Oh. Quest. There we go. The next one is actually a little more complicated. It shouldn't be too much longer once we get our mob farm, and we'll talk about that in a bit. But we can pop our upgrades back. We should go ahead and try to craft these ones, but since we're going to have to come back and craft all of the upgrades, one of them is going to require 4 nether stars. Let's just wait until we have those, and then we'll craft the rest to complete that quest. So those can chill there. This is going to be amazing. Look at how fast that is. And we get double stone. A lot of things get doubled, which is very nice. I think if we smelt sand, we'll get 2 glass. Oh, so nice. And it only gets better. So let's get started with the storage drawers stuff. We're going to want a lot of chests. And we're going to need... Let's grab it from here. We're going to need quite a few storage drawers, actually. Let's do this. You know, I should have just did full stacks. But this is fine. And then we're going to need sticks. We don't got a lot of sticks there. We got some here. Sticks. Alright, so what we got to do is we get our storage drawers, and we got to surround them with sticks. Very nice. We get these upgrade templates. Let's just put these guys back. Pop these away. Oh, we're actually going to need more sticks. There we go. So the quest wants us to make, I think, one of each. Obsidian, iron, gold. Alright, we'll do the obsidian ones last, because there's 2 of them that require obsidian. Let's take that, and then we have these 2. Okay, good. We gotta get our upgrade templates. For the iron, I believe it's just that. Yep, very good. So we got 1. We have to craft at least 1 of them, but whenever we do use the storage drawers and their upgrades, we're going to want to stick with the emerald here, because these do a 32 times whatever amount, you know, the storage drawer is at. These do a 4. Gold does, let's see, I don't even remember because I don't even use them. 8. Diamond does 16. We want to stick with the best, which is 32. They used to be 13, so I'm glad they upgraded. Upgraded? Yeah, that's a word. I don't know why I stopped with that. I'm glad they upgraded it. And then the obsidian one, I forget what that does. We'll check in a second, because we're gonna have to produce a bunch of obsidian. And the only method we have at the moment is, pouring water over the stone barrel, and all we have is 17 obsidian. This is pretty slow. So, let's upgrade it. I did get a bunch of fire sand, way more than we needed. So let's put the rest away. We might make an obsidian, or not obsidian, a lava farm with these. Just because I didn't realize how easy and efficient this heat sand is. Or is it fire sand? What is this? What is it called? I forget. Heat sand. Okay, it's from Natura. Check it out. It says rate is 120. So, if we... Let's completely empty this. Oh, we can't. But let's fill this up. You can put 4 in at a time. And it's gone. That is amazing. We get lava so quick. Once we get fluid conduits, we can actually just pump it out real easy and let this thing do its thing. Alright, well we have 12 right now, and that should be enough. One of the upgrades is just an obsidian tier. That does 2 times, so that's terrible. But another one of the upgrades we have to make is... That's wrong. The void upgrade, and what this does, it might sound bad. Oh! But what it does is... If you have items continually filling into an inventory, one of these storage drawers, oh my god. Oh my god. It just decided to play the song for every one of these quests that we did. Because I didn't realize that doing the obsidian one would trigger it. Sorry. What the void upgrade does is destroys excess items. And again, that might sound bad, but why it's good is because, like, let's say when we get our mob farm going, we're going to have it hooked up to these storage drawers. If we end up getting a bunch of, let's say, rotten flesh, and it has nowhere to go, it's going to clog up our whole system. But what it'll do is it'll put the rotten flesh into its rotten flesh drawer, and it'll just start destroying all the ones that we're not using. And I think that's great. It's a really nice feature. Whoop, sorry, I didn't mean to move the mouse so quick. So there we go. That is all the upgrades for the storage drawer. We're waiting on the sugarcane to grow. We have 2, but we need 3? No, we need 3. So let's do the rest of the storage drawer ones. We're gonna need actually quite a bit of stone, so let's not grab all of it. We have nether quartz. That's great. We're gonna need some repeaters. And let's also stop pretending like I know the recipe for everything. We're gonna need... Oh, where did all those go? They're in here. We're gonna need... I guess I could have just done it back there. A key. These are gonna be helpful for... These are gonna be helpful for locking these drawers. So even if... let's say we pop out all the glass, instead of disappearing to nothing, it's going to keep that glass icon, so it's always going to know that glass is here. Also, if an empty drawer is locked and we try to, well, you'll see in a second. There's an item that we'll make right now called the, not that. Oh, I was supposed to make comparators, yet dingle. Alright, here we go. So we needed to make comparators, not repeaters, because we needed the drawer controller. And what this thing does, it's very handy. We will be using these, but not right now. You can pretty much do this if you wanted, but ideally you keep it flush with your drawers. What you can do is, if it's connected to your drawers, you just right-click the controller, and it'll empty everything that can go into any of these spots in here. And when you're pumping in items, like let's say we have a mob machine, a mob farm going, and all kinds of mobs are falling with all their different drops. And if we pump everything into the drawer controller, let's say we have armor pieces going in, they're just going to start popping into all these empty ones. So if you lock them beforehand, these will stay empty. So that's how the key works, and that's how the drawer controller works. There's a couple more things we got to try to make, or that we will make because we're awesome. The compacting drawer, we're going to need some planks, and I just put all mine away. It requires 2 pistons. Oh my god. There we go, compacting drawer. What this does, hopefully we'll be using this a lot too. Let's say iron, for example. Anything that has multiple forms, like nuggets or a block, you put it in the compacting drawer, and you can access. It'll keep the same amount of ingots that I put in. I think I said nuggets when I meant to say ingots earlier. It'll keep the same amount of everything you put in. So let's say, like, we have a stack and 8 iron ingots. You can only ever pull out that amount of blocks worth. Does that make sense? And you can only ever pull out that amount of nuggets worth. But it'll always add up to the same amount of what you had before. It just gives you access to every bit of that item's form, is what I should say. So very handy, very nice. Oh man, I didn't mean to put those into blocks, but that's okay. And the last thing that we have to craft is the controller slave. And honestly, I don't know what this does. I never use it. I've never needed to, I don't think. And just another thing that we can use, but we probably won't. It's part of the questing, so we made one, but we're probably not going to be touching that very much. Alright, and now on to the Yaba quests. We're going to need some paper. Yoink. We need some chests. Wow, I just realized how tired I am. It's 1:30 in the morning. And I don't normally record at night anymore. So we got these blank barrel upgrades. Play that song. What's wrong? Did I do it wrong? Oh no, it's just there's no quest for making the template. Okay, that's fine. Just make me feel dumb. Again, we have to craft some things here too. Let's grab all of our fellas that we know and love. So these are actually kind of different. The iron tier requires 4 ingots. The diamond tier requires 1 diamond. The emerald tier is a thing. Where is it? Come on. Well, there's a gold tier too. Let's make one of those. What's the emerald tier? Just 1? Is there an emerald tier? Did I? Uh-oh. Okay, I don't think there's an emerald tier. But you gotta play your song, right? What else is there? Oh, the infinite tier, which we can't do because that requires nether stars. What's the void one? I assume obsidian? Oh wow, it's actually just cobblestone. That's incredible. Got the item barrel connector. I accidentally made the painter because I thought it was the hammer. And then we got to make the hammer, which is more wool. And that last song should play. There we go. Now, again, we're not using the Yaba barrels, but since we had to make these upgrades anyways, gold, diamond, yep, that's all of them. We'll just pop them onto our rack storage, since we had to make them anyways. All these are complete. Also, we could press this button to claim all the rack that we possibly can from a page. Claim that rack. Let's also pop open a chest, right? Do I have enough? I do. Give me. Back. Yeah, we had 5 left over from that. That's fine. Let's open our chest and see what we get. Oh. Some more rack. Oh, we got 2 stacks of rack. Oh. I like that. Oh, wow, we can hold 2 million rack in here just with those 3 upgrades. We might have to use these barrels. I did not know that. That is really cool. I am very happy with that. I did make a lot of stuff that I'll probably never use, though. So let's put those away. So what I was talking about earlier about us getting the conduits soon. The conduits are going to be us diving into machinery. And let's check our questing stuff, because we do have access to some machinery. I do want to do this, actually addition stuff. Not this, not here. This. Now, we have access to the thermal foundation stuff, or thermal expansion. I forget what it's called. But ideally, for me, I want to get into the Ender IO stuff. But before we can do that, before we can start making these simple machines, because there are tiers to this version of Ender IO now, we gotta do this. And before we do this, we have to do this. And before we do this, we have to do this. Except that's not true at all. We need to get some flint and steel. And flint and steel requires steel now. So I think we're going to do this and possibly end the episode, because I've been recording this bit for 25 minutes already, and I think a lot of it is being used. So I think this might be a long episode, so I'm sorry about that. We need iron and coal. And we put this in our smeltery. What is the ratio for this? If we're trying to make steel, because we're trying to make a flint and steel, but we need steel. And I found this out, and it was terrible, because I made such a mess. 9 millibuckets of iron and 16 millibuckets of coal. Now, just from eyeballing it, this is terrible. Is there a better way to do this? Not without machines, I don't think. Because if we want to make steel blend, we need, like, pulverizers and crushers and whatnot. So let's go back to this. I did manage to make steel by doing it this way, just melting some coal and some iron. But it was the biggest pain in the butt. Let's turn off the auto smelting. Let's move the switch to right there. Alright guys, I figured since we have tons of sticks and, you know, it's not really wasting, let's go ahead and cook up some apples for food. I'm waiting for some iron to melt, by the way. I'm not just terrible at segues. Oh wow, these are much better. Whoops. Anyways, I also got some loot bags. We got some redstone, some squid, some Certus quartz, pizza. That's pretty cool. Paper. Oh my god, we got paper from there. Didn't have to grow the freaking sugar cane. These Domino's specials are actually really, really good food, and we'll actually be able to farm these up from loot bags, which is pretty cool. So I'm really looking forward to that. Grab that food as well. Put that there. This can go there. So I tried, just trying to calculate how this is gonna work, making this steel as efficiently as possible so we don't have any, like, nuggets. Yeah, I don't know. The charcoal melts really fast, but check this out. If we look at the steel, we have 3 nuggets and 2 millibuckets left. I have no idea how we came to that. Like, I don't know how I should be popping this stuff in. Ideally, we don't want to have any millibuckets left and no nuggets, so it's just a straight ingot. I don't think we're going to be able to do that. 2 ingots and 12 millibuckets. Well, we got rid of the nuggets. Now we got nuggets back. I don't know. The numbers are so wonky. For every piece of coal you melt, you get 100 millibuckets. For every piece of iron you melt, you get 144 millibuckets. The alloy requires a 16:9 ratio. It's just, I don't know. I don't know how it expects us to do it this way. I think it's to deter you from doing it this way. Unless the numbers are really obvious. You know, I'm not the best at math. 5 nuggets. Still 5 nuggets. Yeah, this is terrible. Let's try to get up to 4 ingots. Oh, it's at a clean 7. Well, also, we only have this much coal left. Come on. Why is it not mixing anymore? Oh, there we go. Three ingots and 5 millibuckets. Let's just pump these out. And then this one's gonna get stuck because it's not full, and we're just gonna let that go to waste. It's the price you pay. It's fine. There we go. And then there's gonna be some iron that gets wasted as well, and there'll be, I think, coal stuck in there? Or did it come out? Oh yeah, it came out. Let's break that again, break that, and everything's good in the world. I'll fix those in a bit. Turn that off. So we have steel now, and the reason why we want steel is because we got to make a flint and steel, and the reason why we want a flint and steel is because we're going to start branching into some tech. Oh man, I didn't mean to make 3 of those, but it's fine. We're going to start branching into some tech, and to get started, we're going to need these grains of infinity. You saw that on the quest line earlier, I hope. These fellas, to get these, you have to set bedrock on fire. Now, we have a piece of bedrock in the world, in this dimension. It's under there, but it's just one piece. You may or may not know that the hunting dimension is pretty low to the ground. Uh-oh. Come on, work. There we go. It's pretty low to the ground, and there is bedrock, flat bedrock, all across the bottom. We should get him a talk. Alright, we're back. Oh man, this place sucks. Let's throw some torches down. Oh boy. Creepers are pretty rough in this pack. There's John Cena creepers, and I think they're just overall buffed. But you know what? This actually shouldn't matter. We're not here to hunt mobs, even though that's one of our quests. Oh, maybe we should do that. Let's kill this spider. That'll make us feel better. Oh, I thought the creeper would explode, honestly. Oh, it did. Okay. Oh, man. Gotta kill one of these guys. Got him. Gotta kill a zombie. That's easy. We can wait a minute on that. We want to go underground, so let's do that. Just gotta get away. There we go. Okay. Sorry about that. Just got scared, panicked, stopped talking. Now we just vein mine. All that. Perfect. We're hungry. Let's eat some of our cooked apples. So what we do now is we set this on fire. It's going to be tons of fun. Also, this place is a great place to farm up dirt. Thanks for that tip, by the way. Let's break this one in the middle, and this is all we do. Set it on fire, wait for it to burn out, and hopefully we have, I think we have like a 50% chance that we'll get a single grain of infinity. You heard that like little firework noise? That's some of those guys popping up. There we go. We're not going to start any tech stuff today, but next episode. We're just getting ready for it tomorrow, for the next episode. Yeah, luckily this stuff doesn't burn. That would be really annoying. We'd have to set up like vacuum hoppers, and yeah, it would just be way more work. I used up all of the flint and steel, so now we're just playing the waiting game with these last few fires. Thank you. I think we got pretty lucky, actually. Oh, maybe not. When I did this in the last failed attempted recordings, I got 2 stacks with only 2 flint and steel. We got a stack and a half, almost. So, it's just luck, pretty much. We just got unlucky this time. But let's get out of here. But first, let's try to... I think we should try to kill a mob. Not Enderman. Oh, we should get him while he's not looking. Oh, come on. There we go. Oh god, there's a wither skeleton. Oh my god. No! No! Alright, let's get out of here. This isn't worth it. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Shift! How did I not die? I'm not mad I didn't die. I'm mad that I got that close. Get out of here. I hate that place. I hate that place so much. Place that down. Let's never go back there again. Screw that quest line. Let's eat our baked apples. But pretty good. Let's open up our loot bags and probably call it an episode. Oh, an ender. And it's empowered 4. That's pretty dope. We got some horse armor, some catalyst blends. Does this do anything? It's used for reliquary, so we'll keep it. Rest is garbage. Garbage. We'll keep those. Ooh, these are good early game. They're 4 ender pearls. Or maybe 3. That just gave me an idea right now. 2, we got some marshmallows, paper. Very cool. Neat. We got some dope things. Let's pop this into our smelter. That reminds me too, we got another horse armor, right? Maybe we didn't. Oh, we did. We can smelt those down to a few ingots. I want to check. Oh, that's 7. We need 1 more. Yeah, 1 more and we could have upgraded our furnace. But anyways, guys, that is going to be it for this episode. I hope you enjoyed it. A lot of questing stuff, a lot of the boring stuff, but I think it's essential. So we got the furnace. Next episode, we make some machines. I'll see you guys then. Peace out. Bye-bye.